shenaniganery can continue in earnest,
Mm.
we will at some point in time start playing a Theater of the Mind's Eye production, White Wolf Publishing's The World of Darkness, Chicago.
The world of darkness.
A world of fish. I mean, darkness.
The World of Floydness.
Okay, darkness.
And why am I never clever enough to have the sound things up right when we come in so that I can, like, I can't even scroll around on my own website here. What is going
I don't know. That's a lot of shit to try to pay attention to. I'm lucky if I remember my pencil. Damn it, this one's not sharpened. Son of a bitch.
Aw, a pencil.
Hey, for those of you who are actually in the Twitch, you turn your well, never mind. See, this is why it's too difficult. It's too difficult. Okay, I'm like I should be ready to play something like this every time we go live. And if you're listening,
Yeah,
you
there's.
can hear it.
Yeah. Okay, there's sound now. Oh shoot, I didn't get to hear Hello Darkness. Shoot, I didn't get to hear Hello Darkness.
But ninth at the dawn.
One day I'll be better and I'll have sound bites queued and ready, but that day may be a long time before it comes.
Nope. Mm. Mm. Well, I had a long ass day today. My kid has been refusing to go to school. One of them.
Mm-hmm.
Has been having meltdowns in the drop off lane, like full on panic attacks.
Is it an 11-year-old? Because that's what ours is doing.
Oh no, this is our 8-year-old.
Yeah,
our 11-year-old is finally going and is fine.
Yeah.
But our 8-year-old has decided that the separation anxiety is just too much for him. With mama. So I took like I said to work, I said, well, I'm bringing my kid to school. I may see you in a half an hour and I may see you not at all. We'll see what happens. But I said, I'm just going to stay there until he's ready to go. And so 3 hours later, I turned around and said, you ready to go in? He's like, yeah. But I was like, he was so bored at that point in time. Like I wouldn't let him like open his bag at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing. Like he got water.
You just out-cushioned him?
And so I sat there. I didn't say a word. I, played some Ticket to Ride on my phone. Listened to some NPR. And then eventually he got so bored that he decided to go to school, which was interesting. So let's hope that hangs on for tomorrow, so I don't have to spend another 3 hours parked outside the school.
Well, that's I could expect that with an 8-year-old, but yeah, it's different when they're 11. I swear, we were trying to get her. She was sick. She had a cough for like a week, and so her mom finally went and got when we had her, went and got a doctor's appointment, and then got a prescription for like amoxicillin and like a cough, cough syrup stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She absolutely just refused to take any medicine. No, I'm not going to. And I was trying everything. I was like, hey, let's make a game out of it. Come on, like, I'll take it with you. We'll totally do this. It's not bad. We can do this. I was like, what do you want? You want to cheer? And she's like, she just starts bawling. I don't want to. I'm like, come on, don't worry, it's easy. I'm like, you're a 6th grader. This should not be that big of a deal. And I was like, I grabbed one of her teddy bears. I was like, come on, me and Blue Bear, we're gonna go do it. And then she lost her goddamn mind. She's like, no! And she like grabbed onto the bear. And I'm like, I'm not taking the bear. I'm like, we're going. We're gonna get them. And yeah, I finally it ended up me losing my goddamn mind and like screaming, you know,
Yeah.
being like, just take your fucking medicine. He took it. He took the medicine.
There we go.
After I threatened to take her bear and give it to a needy child.
Nice.
I was like-
Good stuff.
And I was like, do you
There's
think I'm
nothing like-
joking?
There's nothing like emotionally scarring your children. That's exactly no, but that's exactly where we're at now, because it's been like Jamie calls me today from the school in tears, and she's like, I can't get him to put his seatbelt on. And I said, sweetheart, we didn't even have car seats when we were young.
Yeah.
He'll be fine. Just drive.
Yeah.
You're in 1970. Go.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
That's why the stuff that Louis C.K. has great material about kids, both his
Oh, yeah.
kids and other kids too. Like, you know, boys do destruction that you can measure in dollars, like a natural disaster, like a hurricane or an earthquake. Like with girls, it's emotional. they darken your soul. Like I'll give you an example. My youngest daughter broke her toy and was crying, and she said that to make it even, I had to break her sister's identical toy too. He's like,
It was a tiara, right? It was like a crown. Yeah.
yeah, it's like, and I did it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's so crazy. And like what's been driving me nuts lately is we do not have neurotypical children.
Right.
There is dyslexia, dysgraphia, ADHD on both sides. We're thinking that Xander, he was misdiagnosed with OCD, that we think now he's on the spectrum, like very mildly.
Yeah.
And so like what's been killing us is like we've had to just stay away from Facebook because of all the like beginning of the year pictures that everyone takes. Like we cannot corral our children and have them all in the same mood at the same time to take any kind of, this is your first day, remember this?
Oh, embrace it. Embrace the chaos. Just take a random picture of them like running half naked through the house. Post that shit. There we go. First day. Boom.
It's
Done.
just crazy. It's just, so it is that like, I love my kids. I will forever love my kids. It's kind of like nobody gets it. And, family members are like, well, why don't you just do this? And then, and then it's like, you want to just come over and try it with him. Come over and try it with him. And then you'll see that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to just do that.
Right.
And it's not working.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, so that's been my week.
I liked speaking of emotionally scarring kids, Bill Burr was talking about how he was like, he goes, it blows my mind. He's like, I'll be out somewhere and he's like, they're like, nobody's disciplining their kids nowadays. I'm like looking at these kids acting out and I'm thinking, holy shit, this kid's about to get smacked upside their head, because that's what happened, in my day. You acted like that. Yeah, you got the shit smacked out of you, and for good reason. But it doesn't happen. Nobody's smacking their kids anymore. And everybody's like, oh yeah, all the moans and groans. He's like, whatever. We grew up just fine. He goes, what, want me to tell you a story? He goes, so in my house when I was growing up, he was like, every time we'd have supper, like you had to eat all of your supper. And if you didn't, my mom she would wrap it up in cellophane, put it in the fridge, and that's what you would have for breakfast the next day. He's like, so one day he goes, we're having a cube steak. He goes, I don't know what part of the cow the cube steak comes from, but it's obviously like the toughest part. I think it's the hoof. It's like it is almost completely inedible. But he's like, I got through my cube steak, but my little brother, he's like 8, and he's like he could only eat about half of it. And so, my mom tells him, was like, all right, well, hey, you know what? If you don't eat it now, this is what you're going to have for breakfast. And my brother, he's 8 years old. He's thinking, well, breakfast, that's like 12 hours from now. That's like half my life. So like, yeah, sure, whatever. No problem. He's like, but the next morning, it was Sunday morning. He's like, every Sunday, my mom would cook this big spread. She'd have waffles and she'd have like fresh fruit, you know, and this whole thing going. And my brother comes down, and here we are. We're all eating waffles, and my mom slaps this cube steak in front of him, and he goes, Can I have a waffle? And she goes, No, you didn't finish your cube steak. You got to finish your cube steak. He goes, Well, after I finish this he goes, No, the cube steak is your breakfast. And he looks at my mom and he says, I hate you. And without even looking or getting up, my dad grabs a full glass of milk and just throws it in his face. And then just goes right back to eating his breakfast like nothing happened. My mom gets up, she just starts mopping down the table. And I was just like, that's fucking perfect. Oh my God, I would fucking love to do that. Well, as soon as they backed up, just boom, glass of milk right in the face. There you go. How you like that?
Awesome.
Oh my God.
He's like, yeah, that's how it was.
Bill Burr was excellent on. Have you guys been watching Reservation Dogs?
No, is he on that?
Oh my God, he was on it as a driving instructor and a coach, and was fucking hilarious and also heartbreaking. He was so ridiculously good on that, and it is a show you guys should be watching. It's fucking awesome.
I've heard
What
good
is that,
things about it.
HBO?
Especially you, Oklahoma.
Is that HBO Max or what is that on?
It's FX and Hulu.
Oh, it's on Hulu. All right, shit, we got Hulu. You got
It
Hulu
is
too?
such a good show, and it's, you know, it just follows some res kids on their like journey to like trying to get out of the reservation, and it is heartbreaking and hilarious and just so good.
I love in Letterkenny they deal because it takes place in Canada somewhere, and so there's a native reservation nearby, and like it's like apparently like nobody, like all the hockey players, they they get what's called the native flu anytime they're about to go have to play the the natives, because they're like oh, what's the matter, you got a case of the native flu? No because apparently nobody wants to play the natives because they're just fucking tough and mean. The native flu.
Oh my God, there is some just amazing and stupid and hilarious deals, like when one of the characters kind of blacks out every once in a while. He sees this native warrior on horseback, but the guy is so ridiculous. Like, he is just ridiculous. Like, he's like, yeah, I was there at Little Bighorn, and I was gonna go right down there. I saw Custer there, right? So I was like, I'm gonna get that white devil. So I'm like riding my way down there, and then my horse steps in a gopher hole, and we just go end over end, and that's how I died. But he's like,
oh, that's awesome.
and he, he's there basically to kind of say, like, I'm kind of your spiritual guidance. But it's like, oh my God, if somebody said this guy is my spiritual guidance or my spiritual guide, that would piss me off.
Right? Like, wait a minute, you're my spiritual? What the fuck?
Oh, but the show is phenomenal. It's really good.
Nice.
Can't say enough
I've heard
about
of it. What's it called? Off the res? No.
Reservation Dogs.
Reservation Dogs.
Reservation Dogs.
And there's these two rappers in the show that are real rappers from Oklahoma, and they hired them to be on the show, and they are one of the best parts of that show. They are hilarious.
Nice. Rappers? Wait, did we pause? Did I lose it? Shit.
I think they're called T-Bone. It's just brilliant. I love those guys. Yeah, it's a phenomenal show.
Duck Duck is not having a good time.
What? She's
I
not
think-
having.
I think she's having a yeah. I think she's having an off night.
Sorry, Duck.
What is this? Is the
So like Stupid but Cunning wrote like a
random D&D character generator that
Yeah.
saves each viewer's character when they make it and lets them
Oh.
look it up whenever they want or re-roll it.
Kick
Yeah.
ass.
it has to do with this like integration with the software that I use for streaming. And so-
Integration.
Oh, cool.
Yep, you got it. Integortion's correct. So he was saying
That's
that
awesome.
like we could somehow figure out a way to plug that in, and then they could, while watching, they could create a character and bring it up.
Wait, oh,
themselves.
so that's through Twitch?
It's through Streamlabs. Sorry, I've got something in my throat. Through the software I use for the broadcasting.
Okay,
Is
gotcha.
what if I'm taking his meaning.
That's pretty dope.
Yep. So I was just saying that sounds amazing, and absolutely that I want to do whatever that is.
Yes
I
to
want
that
to go
thing.
to there.
Yes. I don't know. I don't know how to use much of many of the feature like for this software. Like Jason Jones knows a heck of a lot more about how to use different things and create different things. I just learned enough to basically get us streaming.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've played what 2,000 hours in Roll20, and just the last D&D session, I figured out. Greg was like, "Oh yeah, you have the little consumable thing, and you can put whatever you want, and like the number of charges, and just click it off." And I was like, "Holy shit! All right, well that's new to me. No idea you could do that. All right."
Right.
Guys, I just threw the trailer for Reservation Dogs in the deal.
The Facebook,
Not Facebook deal.
the Book of Faces.
Okay. Well.
My twit face.
My twit face.
Okay. I guess Streamlabs chatbot is a different program. Anyway.
How's everybody's characters doing health wise? I know Father Albright got pretty fucked up. Is anybody else hurt?
He got healed last session.
Yeah.
Hey, GM!
Hey, I said 9:30. And
I
here
know,
I am.
but we're on, and you're
and he
here.
materializes
you're
at
here.
9:30. Perfect.
You're here 1 minute early.
Yep.
Ooh, look at that. Punctuality.
Well,
Just
wait,
took my dog for a walk, and it looks like thunderstorms are brewing on the horizon.
Yeah, over here in the west, it's
Yeah.
big old lightning streaks across the
Yeah.
sky.
Yeah, that's where I was seeing it. But I was listening to you guys once I saw you guys went live, and yeah, Reservoir Dogs is fun.
It's a
It re-
great show.
It reminds me of a native version of gosh, what the fuck was that called? It was the Chicago one with William H. Macy.
Oh,
Shameless? No.
Shameless. Yeah.
Oh,
Shameless.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
because
kid-
because it's a real world kind of view. It's not like sugar coated. It's
yeah.
it shows the good, the
And
bad, and the ugly.
and basically each episode they kind of tackle kind of a res problem, but they don't make it. It's so crazy. They don't make it like you don't know it's the central focus until like later on in the show, like and it just kind of washes over you versus like you being hit over the head with it,
Mm.
which is kind of cool. It's like that's the neat part. Oh my god, and also
Well, and
Bobby.
like the main characters, you're like, are they the good guys? Because they're doing some fucking shady
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, do we cheer for them? Is there going to be
Yep.
a worse
Yep.
good guy?
And also like they're getting some great actors on the show too. They've got Bobby Lee from Mad TV. I think he was from Mad TV. And then
You got the one native guy who's been in a lot of stuff now. He
Oh,
was
yeah.
he was in season 2 of Fargo, the Vietnam.
oh
Tunnel
yeah,
Rat.
he was.
That dude's awesome.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
He's doing a lot of
wondering
he's
where I've
great.
seen him.
What's that?
Oh, that's awesome. And then of course,
He's a great actor. I just
No.
watched Doctor Sleep for the first time last night and was happily surprised to see him in that.
there's also what's his name? Wes.
Wes Studi?
Yeah, Wes
Yeah.
Studi's in an episode.
Yeah, Magua.
Also, Matthew Cardapple?
Don't know what that means.
He's the dude with the nunchucks in the latest episode.
I'm not current. I only
Oh,
watched
okay.
a handful of them.
That you see was in the first one. He's part of the crew that got the van. He's the guy
Okay.
who's like was smacking the tires.
Gotcha.
He's been in he's like minor roles in a bunch of stuff, but he was also in Netflix, A Series of Unfortunate Events, and Stranger Things. Even he was the guy who works at the video place or the video games place. The guy who wants
Don't
to
know.
date that dude's sister.
But we can get this game a rolling if we're all good. Are we missing anybody? Expecting anybody more? I mean, we are
Well,
missing people.
John said
Always.
he might show up.
That'd be awesome. I was thinking
Yep.
about him a lot today.
That would be really cool. I'd love to see him. Blow, blow, blow. How you like me now?
No Matt, no Joe.
Not so far.
All right.
Both Tommy and Tommy's understudy have.
Mm-hmm. Well, this next part's like right up Disorderly's rectum.
Really, Dan.
But yeah, no, we can get going. Sorry about not being here right when we kicked off, but to everybody out there, welcome to World of Darkness. It is a dark part of Chicago storyteller game in which we all kind of participate to put things together. You know, it's much more about the story and the dynamic versus, you know, winning or getting the treasure and the maiden, all of that. But yeah, we can just go through, do a quick little introduction. I am Marcus, and I will be playing the Lord of Darkness tonight. And other than that, let's see, we'll pass it off to Akono. I see him on my left, and then you can just pass it around.
Yeah, I play Akono, who is a Native American shaman who, for any of those who are familiar with the storyline for Mage the Ascension, he is a non, what are they called? They switched it over to Atlantean. So he is his magic comes, his whole people have a separate line of magic from those who followed the Atlantean path. And so he grew up with, you know, understanding magic and the different denizens of the world of darkness as a medicine man and shaman for his people all over southwestern United States. And so that's his background. He is a Native American shaman who uses mage powers but doesn't really understand them. And I see Floyd to my left.
So I'm Greg, and I play Floyd, a hunter, one of the hunters in the group who, instead of being an ex-Marine or ex-sniper or ex-big gun guy, Floyd is handy with tools and computers and is all into, he's a prepper and a conspiracy theorist and a little crazy in the head, but fun.
I was actually going through my notes from 3 some years ago, and like right when we got started, I read up a note on Floyd that said that he wanted to be special forces, but then decided not to and went a different direction.
I would say that's a different direction.
Yeah, at one time he thought of of being, the sort of doing that sort of thing, and then
and then realized work was involved.
realized that this is never gonna happen.
Yeah. I just thought that was fun. It's fun looking back.
Then I will pass it on to Father Albright.
Hello, my name is Father Albright. I'm a shadow priest. And during the last episode, I got hurt. I tried to be the point man, or rather, just put the fear into our enemies. And I got shot. You might win some, you might lose some, but you go in, you challenge yourself, you become a better man, a better individual, a better shadow priest.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. You had a little gunfight in the street.
Yeah, I popped a cap in this.
Yeah, you won that gunfight, but it cost you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm shielded by the divine, baby. Let's fucking go.
All right. Who you want to pass to?
My good friend and the supplier of all, Bartholomew, my friend.
Thank you kindly, my friend. Hello, everyone. I'm Bartholomew Bendbow. You may have heard of me. Was the bass player. I was going to say is, but I was the bass player for Apple Deadly. That band from the 80s with such great hits. Oh, shit, it's gone. Yeah, but it's all right, though, because that's just been years of drugs pounding my brain into little bits and pieces. I'm from Essex in England, and then I'm in Chicago because this is where I retired. And retirement's fucking weird, man, because I suddenly became like an arms dealer. Explain that, like, if you can. I don't know what fucking happened, man. I just suddenly, I like guns, right? And I like the way they sound. So I think that's how I got started. And then all of a sudden I'm like selling weapons, right? Because I got loads of fucking money, right? Because I sued the fucking band for defamation. Of course, it wasn't really defamation, but don't tell anyone, right? I got away with it. We got shit tons of cash, right? And I didn't know what to do with it. So I bought the Oscar Mayer Wiener mansion in Chicago. And then I lived there. I got a limo, right? But it's old, a little banged up. I got some groupies that are a little more than groupies. They've kind of become my personal assistants. That's Bunny and Sunshine, right? And this is me in one of my more lucid moments. So, take advantage of it. If you have any questions or anything, I might be able to understand them. But if not, then I'll just pass my shit over to my favorite person, Jeb, who's a kick-ass fucking warrior, man. I followed, right? I was either at his 6 or his 9. I can't really tell.
Yeah, thank you, Bart. Yeah, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. You did have my back. I remember that. Don't worry, we'll get you hip to the lingo. But my name is Jeb. I am a Marine Corps scout sniper. This whole werewolves and monsters coming out of the dark, well, most people think it's bullshit. I guess some people have a word for it. They call it the veil. I have been forced into this role. Been trying to, heaven and hell have no fury like I do. I will be the reckoning. I am going to be the one with my foot on the neck of the devil, and I am going to get my vengeance. So everyone else, here in this group so far, they've been good people. And one thing you can know about me is I will. With that, I will go to
Chicago. I was asked to come here just a little while ago because usually I'm the person they send in to find out exactly what's going on and solve the problem one way or the other. When I got on the ground, I found out the Task Force Valkyrie team in Chicago, they had hooked up with some locals and some regional talent. They were working their way through a cult issue.
Right.
Back to you, Lord of Darkness.
Cool.
The giver of good rolls.
Good. Yeah. Good intros. Was anybody last week?
ooh,
Do we-
yeah,
or
I
2 weeks ago? Do we remember?
Yeah, I've got some stuff written down. So this is from the last 2 playthroughs. Previously, not last week, but the week before, or the game before, we met up with a person identifying themselves on the Valkyrie comms as Echo 01, and that later turned on to be none other than St. John Blake. He did make us privy to the fact that all of us TFV guys had a tracker implanted entrance into Task Force Valkyrie. Probably something that Jeb would have just thought nothing about at the time, but yes, maybe they're mages, not quite exactly sure what their affiliation is, but they were at the Howfield Park. She is being possessed by at least one demon, possibly more. They said that they can help. Jeb thinks, well, doesn't matter what Jeb thinks, but we were having a meeting with them, or at least was. We were sort of staked up around this cafe, and that's when this group of sort of mercenaries.
They weren't.
What am I?
Well,
they
the
were-
guys. Well, the mages were the guys in the cafe we were having the meeting with. There was when we were outside, started coming up with
That's
some
right.
military hardware,
Okay.
looking like they were about to try to get the jump on the meeting. And good old Padre Albright sees a guy stalking down the street with a MP5 or some shit, and he's like, hey boyo, where the fuck you going with that rifle? And the guy turns to him, he's like, mind your own business, old man. And Albright's like,
you're
I asked
fucked.
you a fucking question. Where the
You
fuck do
know
think
you're
going with
fucked when Albright calls somebody boyo.
Boyo.
You know right there. All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Someone's,
About to go down.
someone's getting shot. Oh,
And that's when Big Dan showed up in his Big Dan truck and ran the guy over. I quickly zip tied the. That's when we met up with St. John Blake there. He said, okay, there's all sorts of crazy shit going on. Task Force Valkyrie seems to be compromised, at least the cell that you guys are in. Solon is gone rogue. He's telling everybody in Task Force Valkyrie that we've gone rogue, which is why there was a TFV task force or a strike force sent to take us out. He also said that he knows he's got information that vampires are using a paranormal cocaine to do some sort of, well, they're selling it, they're using it. It's somehow tied in with all this stuff going on with Sewer Max and the other Max. And so that was good about all of the goods from the shipping container. And then apparently there is a big paranormal cocaine party going on at a place called the Sex Palace. We are converging on the party, and we're having good old Bart lead the recon. Seems like if there was ever a job more perfectly suited for him, something to avoid suspicion. Swiftly, I don't know. Startly, I can't read my own writing. Something.
Stealthily. Stealthily. Come on,
Stealthily?
it's got to be stealthily.
It looks like subtly.
Hey, for the
Don't-
record,
don't forget-
he does in fact tattoo better than he spells. I can.
John Denver on the Muppets like 75.
oh yeah, like 80 million times. Yeah, he dug the Muppets, man.
And tonight here is
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh, and I don't think that we have actually Jay, the new guy who's playing Finn, that's John. John, that's Jay. Jay's playing Blake. I don't think y'all have met before, but Jay is a buddy of mine down here in Austin. and he is a fellow super nerd. So
What's up,
we,
Jay?
we all,
Oh, I also want to say hi to Father Albright.
Right.
Nice to see you again, Jason.
Mwah.
Yeah, John, actually, Finn, just so you're in the know, Finn is probably the most military-minded character out of the crew that you've been running with. St. John
Yeah, we're still when
Blake,
you're playing Finn.
that's
I don't
granted.
like. I don't even know what the military mind is. Like I don't.
Well, I mean,
maybe
Finn does.
masculinity, maybe.
She does-
I'm assuming the Lord of Darkness will lend a hand in all that. Then.
Finn does sometimes revert into Valley Girl cover story.
Maybe doing things like by the book, is that like authority? Like I don't understand. I don't understand like what that even means, like military style.
It just means that you're better at militarying.
Okay.
But
combat strategy or
yeah, strategy and just staying on mission, not getting distracted, not getting pulled into.
Honestly, you've played the fuck out of Finn before, John. I think you're fine.
Yeah, got nothing to worry about.
Plus,
but
if there's any...
St. John Blake is another member of Task Force Valkyrie and is actually in a higher leadership position. It's kind of like an overseer type. And how you got connected was there was an element of Task Force Valkyrie that kind of went rogue, and there's like two different factions now that are kind of pitted against each other. And St. John Blake is the person who basically uncovered that and approached you and these other guys and said, we've got to get to the bottom of this. We've got to find out where this trail leads us and eliminate it.
Okay. Sweet.
So yeah. That said.
So is Blake my boss?
Yeah, pretty much.
I would say it's probably more like it's a more senior person, but not from Chicago. I was like sent here from a different location to figure out what's going on in Chicago. But we clearly know each other from the past.
Well. All right. Cool. So
yeah, another comparison with St. John Blake is Winston Wolfe.
Oh, you just sent in the Wolf?
Pulp Fiction.
Oh yeah.
When there's some shit that's going down and needs to be
fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl, that's all you got to say.
I will paraphrase. Is there a sign outside my house that says Dead Vampire Storage? You know why? Because storing dead vampires ain't my fucking business.
Damn, St. John, you got some nice coffee up in here. I mean, this is some real gourmet type shit. I know I've got good coffee. I buy the fucking coffee. You know why? Because Betty buys fucking garbage coffee when she goes.
We should just do the whole Pulp Fiction movie from memory right now.
That on our next stream might have been one of my top 2 movies of all time, by the way.
All right, let's go to this cocaine sex party.
Are we all going to go to the sex dungeon? Let's go. Come on.
Wait, what's the name of the place?
Say that in character chat on how long Bartholomew lasts.
Oh, I think he's going to be fully converted to the vampire cause within the first 30 seconds.
Somebody say
Or-
something. Somebody
Or,
say
no,
something.
No, hold on. I'm going to put $1 down that before the night's over, that place turns into the fucking Wild Bunch, and he's the only one that survives.
I wouldn't doubt it. That motherfucker has a knack for coming out of shit without a goddamn scrape. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know if it's all the drugs. Maybe he's in the Matrix. I don't goddamn know what the fuck's going on.
Who are you talking about?
Is someone gonna give Floyd a call? Let him know to finish his Taco Bell and
Yeah.
hightail it over.
I'll tell him to rendezvous. What's the address that we're going to?
Do you guys know the address that you're going to?
Yeah, where is the Love Shack, baby?
Love Shack, baby.
At this point, you guys had only been told what.
No, we got an address. We had an address for it.
Oh shit.
I think I even pulled it up on Google Maps.
Just in case you want, if you want to find
yeah,
where it's at.
I think it was said once,
Love
but I've got a
That's where it's
different
at.
one for you here. You got some new intel. The shit had been moved,
Okay.
and let's see here.
Oh, we up and running and shit on.
Yeah, you know what? And
Twitch.
suddenly my signal strength is excellent. It
Whoa.
was all like you know, we're troubled, everything's fucked up, to like now it's great. Oh,
Well, my dog just came running at me, and that's always suspicious.
holy smokes. SBC, I didn't see the chat that you had been sending me. It just popped up with all the stuff. Thank you. Holy moly.
Right.
Amen.
So Bart, you've been to some of these parties before in the past. They weren't as drug influenced as, you know, like what they're talking about. But you are kind of familiar with the group that kind of does this shit.
There's a good chance I'll run into some fucking celebrities. More than likely, because they love this shit.
Or the people who know you would run
Well,
into,
yeah.
you know. Yeah.
Fucking A. Hopefully. Right. Am I hearing things into the headset now? Or not? Hello?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. If you're on the Hunter comms, Floyd. Yeah, if you're on the Hunter comms, you're hearing this conversation right now.
Floyd, do you want to retract anything? Don't worry, I won't know it's about me. Even if you say Bart, probably.
Okay. So Floyd, you get this message.
So
do a
did they
little rendezvous at the warehouse.
Did they leave me to take an Uber? Is that what happened?
No, everybody's still at the warehouse safe
Oh,
house.
all right.
Bart, wouldn't you be better off with maybe just a basic lift?
Sign says, "Stay away, fool." The Love Shack. It's way back in the middle of a field, just a funky old shack.
Okay, so Floyd, you get there.
And I wanna get by.
If he sends me the address, I mean, unless I
To the
know
spot where you guys are at.
Unless I know where it is already.
Later on the mattress.
This place you would not know. This is
Later on the highway.
it's a warehouse in a something of a commercial district.
Glitter on
Not
the
like commercial, but like office spaces.
Glitter on the highway. The Love Shack is a little low place where we can get together. Love Shack, baby. The Love Shack, baby.
Jay, did you see Miss Bryce sent you?
Love Shack, baby.
I did,
Love
and
Shack.
I'm struggling to type something.
Oh,
back on
okay.
common.
Love Shack,
No worries.
baby. Love Shack.
18, this is Echo 01. I've got an address for us. All right, Jeb, you got this one. You're going to pass this off to the Uber driver. We'll go ahead and move into position, but let's all head towards 1036 North Hoyne Avenue. That's 1036 North Hoyne Avenue, Hoyne.
Jeez, who the fuck is this guy? Just telling us where to go. You guys just listen to this guy? Where the fuck did he come from?
I just followed Jeb.
Pardon my
I've been,
language.
I've been working with him for a while, Father Albright. I think he's legit.
All right, yeah, I relay it over to Floyd.
Yeah, I really like him.
I thought Floyd was on Hunter Comms. Is that not right?
Oh yeah, he is.
Is anybody not on Hunter Comms? Just a dumb question.
I'm not. Father Albright's
Okay.
not.
Yeah, I don't have.
I
any
thought they hooked
earpiece.
you over the headset. That's my bad. Okay.
Yeah, I used to have one, but then they took it away from me or something.
That was out of character. You tricked me.
Call that a security risk.
I think you ate the earbud thinking it was a fucking pill.
No, I think I probably my guess is I shoved it way so far in my fucking ear it's still there. That's my
The
guess.
little voice,
And
it's
I'm
not your
like,
conscience.
oh Christ, that's where the little voice is coming from.
But it's Jeb. Jeb is your conscience now. Have fun with
Can that be it? There's a t-shirt.
that.
For us
Jeb
right
is your
there.
conscience now.
Jeb is your conscience now. And then we just have like, you know, a picture of a Trump supporter with a big gun. Sorry, everyone. Didn't mean to get political. No, man. Oh, Bart's really ugly. I'm
I'm
doing
gonna
it.
tell Floyd too. I'm gonna be like, hey, Floyd, just park outside. Probably about a block away, at least a block away. Just make sure you kind of got eyes on the front door in case shit goes down. But do not, I repeat, do not enter the building.
You guys have a couple hours before the party gets going.
Oh, let's
So
demo
normally the
fucking building.
party will start, you know, like around 8ish, and then
But like only the fucking dweebs come at like 8ish. Because you need a fucking audience when you enter. Come the fuck on, people.
the drugs probably won't start flowing until around 10 or 11,
Nice.
and then the oral sex.
Oh, what a great reference. I love you, Marcus. And if you don't know that reference, go.
It could stay a bit longer.
No, you're in peril.
Nope, perilous.
I'll
No, we're
bet you're,
saving you. We're saving you from this peril.
I'll bet you're gay. No, I'm not.
All right. Anyways,
Oh, Monty Python, we love.
But once
So
once
this
I
appears to be a long building, really a big long building.
is this?
The 1036 North Hoyne Avenue.
It's very long.
I just did a little Google Maps tour around it, and it connects to an alley in the back, and that alley, there's like you can't even go all the way around the building because the alley is so tightly packed with like garages. Just
It's where some crazy shit goes down, man.
just
It's
so
actually a
everyone knows.
in all reality, it's a $2 million mansion.
Okay, so they've
Hmm.
converted the whole building into one big house, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like it from the outside. That's the shit, man. That's like,
No, it's pretty freaking huge.
Interesting.
It's a 14 bedroom, 6.5 bathroom mansion.
but they've kept some of the kitsch, right? So it still
Uh,
has some of that warehouse vibe, right?
Like I'm thinking on Zillow, it looks pretty baller, but maybe.
I remember that shit, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's no Wiener Palace, but you know.
Right.
Well, fuck, what is, right?
Well, I mean,
Task
the
Force
Wiener-
guys
the
fucking
Wiener
know how to party. You guys get the good
Don't.
stuff.
When Floyd's a few blocks away, I'll make a HunterCom chat and just say 3 minutes away.
Uh,
Okay, so I'm gonna assume we're gonna call the Uber. Somebody's gonna call the Uber. I'm sure Jeb is not the fucking guy to call the Uber. I don't even have the fucking app. To me, an app is a fucking appetizer you order at a goddamn restaurant. So yeah, Jeb is probably not the fucking one. He also has no money to
I
pay
can order
Sid.
it, dude.
Yeah.
I'll
I
order
pull out a flip phone from like 1997, and I'm like, wait, what's the number for the Uber? Like, what number?
it.
Do I?
Jab. I roll my eyes. You
I just
don't
did
know.
a, I just did a,
Well,
I just did a portrait of Bartholomew.
Ah, lovely.
okay,
And it says-
ramblers,
what does it
let's
say?
get rambling.
It says somewhere, it says, you want some guns or something. You can't see the speech bubble though. All right.
So weird.
What?
What time do you guys want to go
I
there?
ordered a basic lift because it's cheaper than the basic. Uber.
What time is it now, Marcus?
I mean, I
Right
think
now it's pushing like 6 o'clock.
Sun up or down?
1800.
Okay.
Yeah, it's October.
Sun's up. It's gonna be going down soon.
yeah, it's what, October-ish?
Yeah,
it's late
still
October.
October still, yeah.
Late October, nice.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we get there as early as possible, we can scope out the neighborhood, find the best spots to, look at exfil points, infill points, possibly get some sniper cover if we need it.
Exactly what date is it?
Excuse me.
It is. I don't have the exact date, but it's like the weekend before Halloween.
Oh shit, man! Oh, we should go to this place on Halloween. They're fucking, and you know what they do? They go ween with ween, right?
Ween with ween with ween
Like wiener,
with ween Halloween.
Halloweener. It's all about the penis.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna be blunt, it's all about the penis.
It's
Halloween.
the
All about the penis.
I don't remember if it was Thursday or Friday, but it's the Thursday or Friday before Halloween, so it's starting to get kind of weird.
No.
It's a
What?
weird weekend.
Weird.
Chicago.
Awesome is what it gets.
Also, I will fit in better just walking around. I don't have I won't draw as many stairs.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
This is a good time of year for me.
Nobody gives a fuck, honestly, where you're going, pal.
So yeah, the sun's gonna go down around, like between 7:30. Doors are gonna open up at that place like
And I keep saying I can't
at
be there.
8.
I was like, I can't be there before 9.
Yeah, realistically, people won't show up
Seriously,
before
because
9.
no, people will show up, but the lame asses will show up before 9. 9 is when, like, you know, that's when like Macaulay Culkin and shit will be there. He's
I
always,
almost lost
he's
that,
always,
swallow a beverage.
he's almost always fucking there too, Macaulay.
I'm a priest. He is the good son.
He's a fucking geek, but I love that bastard. He's a
Well, this might be the one and only time I say this to you, Bart, but in this case, I will defer to your knowledge and experience in this situation.
yeah, right. We used to karaoke Brother in Arms together, Macaulay Culkin and I, through these fields of destruction, baptisms of like we would fucking tear up when we sang that shit, right? Because that's some deep shit, man. We witnessed
Anybody
your
else? Is anybody else wondering what the fuck a
suffering
Macaulay Culkin is? Is that a thing?
as the battle raged high. Oh, you
Yeah,
don't. Home Alone, the little shit who's like, oh, that guy. Except now he's older and slightly less cute.
All right, I've seen like 2 films in my entire life. One of them was Aliens, and the other one was not Aliens.
Deer Hunter.
I'm surprised Jeb didn't say, but the only movie I've ever seen, the only movie I ever need to see is Patton.
Good movie.
But I would say that would be just an inaccurate statement because you'd have to include The Godfather in any statement about any movie that's all you have to see.
That's true. That's true.
So you can like add in other movies like and The Godfather, but you can't leave The Godfather out.
I've seen all the movies. I just don't really remember them.
I don't know, Red. I don't really go in for like religious type movies, so I ain't never seen that one.
I
Plus, I'm
go down to the area.
plus I'm pretty sure no one's made you a godfather yet, Jeff. I don't know. It's just a assumption.
You're saying heading down there early to just set up?
Yeah, I reckon we can go down there. We can like take a look around, probably about a 2-block radius around there, just make sure we know what's up. And then my recommendation, I think we let Bartholomew go in there probably around 11:30 at night when it's nice and hot. Probably a lot going on. They've already started to move product in. That's probably our best bet. And plus,
If
that
these
gives us
jokers
time
are
to
worth their
track
shit.
anything hot.
Yeah,
the HP's coming through the door.
If this is as big as it's supposed to be, and if these guys are worth their salt, I mean, they're gonna have this whole fucking block, at least one block, cordoned off. Like they're gonna have people watching the entrances north, south, east, and west. So, I mean, the sooner we can spot them, know what we're looking out for, sooner we gonna be able to get the drop on them instead of them getting the drop on us. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty down with that. Anybody got any UAS support? Drone, quadcopter, man. It's about the size of a breadbasket. It's the shit that we issue you every time you come out of like Virginia.
That'd be Floyd. Hey Floyd, you got any of them whirly dudes?
UAS.
Any of them really use?
I'm struggling on the inside right now, really hard.
You mean drones?
Yeah, Floyd, do you have any small drones?
I might. Let me look.
Yeah.
Let me check. I'm like, Jeb's looking through his shit. I'm like, all right, let's see. Since we cleared out the shipping container, I got 2 shrapnel grenades, a smoke grenade, an anti-personnel mine. Got a whole bunch of ammunition, and some binoculars. There we go.
Do you still have my little baggie?
Oh no, I loaded all that up. That was good.
Oh,
shit.
you fucking bastard! Of course you did. Nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
How did it work out for you, by the way? Can you do me a favor? There's not on the dark web, there's a great like review site. If there's some way you can give me some stars on that shit. It's not really stars though. They don't do stars. They do like what is it? Oh, I don't know. It's some kind of something else. But I'll call them stars because I can't think of what they are. But if you could give me like, if you could star me on those, that would be great, bitch.
See,
I mean, friend, Jeb, friend. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, I called you bitch.
Give
I'm
me a
sorry.
good review.
I'll open my
bitch.
flip phone. I open up my flip phone. I'm like, yep, I'm getting on that the web thing that you yep, giving you all them things.
All right,
Yeah.
that's brilliant. Okay.
so Floyd's like, he rummages around and gets back to you in like 5 minutes. Yeah, sorry, I got some I got some of them things back at my pad, but I didn't bring any with me. You gotta let me know in advance if you want anything special.
Oh, duck.
Yeah,
I can get you into some shit.
I'm just looking to try to keep the rooftops clear because we're running thin on people and we're going to have a large area to cover.
Anything. Right, because that's how Bart would say anything. Really. But I typed it. Anything. I'd do anything for Duck.
I'm actually gonna ask you. Hey, shit, he's in the fucking Uber already.
Oh,
Never mind.
am I? Did somebody talk to him? Because I don't. Wait a minute. I'm not in it already, am I?
I was gonna say, like, if you got any more of those incendiary rounds, I would absolutely take some of that shit.
Somebody's got to talk. Somebody's got to talk to my Uber driver because I don't feel comfortable. I get really nervous. Like if like Bunny and Sunshine's not there, or if they haven't given exact instructions. I've had to take Ubers before from like strange women's apartments, and
Have you had any communication with Bunny or Sunshine regarding what's happening tonight?
Yeah, look, I've look in the chat from last week.
Okay.
Because
I've got last week.
Yeah, because I've got some shit I've typed in there. I'll let them know where I was going, plus a few other things. Some things, you know, that I've got like these. I'll call them braingasms, right? Like where I have these great fucking ideas that just make me fucking shudder from my core, right? And I'm just like, that's a braingasm, bitch. So I had one of those that I sent her, and then I had just some regular ideas. They're not all braingasms, right? But
if this were Warhammer 40K, Bart would be like an avatar of the god Slanesh.
I'm gonna smile and nod on that one. Yeah, well, yeah, fucking
Slanesh is like the chaos god of depravity and like excess and like bacchanalia and like pain is pleasure, pleasure is pain.
Like the fucking bacchanalia shit. I know what that is. I had to ask though, when we were like, when I was really young, right, with the crew, and somebody was like, fucking bacchanalia, bitch, and I was like, okay, so that's what that means when there's somebody here, and then I've got the other. Oh god, yeah, with some good shit, man. Bacchanalia. That was back in the day, though. Right, it's a little safer now.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm looking at the Google Maps for our location. I mean, if we could get like catty corner across the street here, there it looks like there's a 3-level brownstone. 2113 West Cortez probably has a very clear line of sight on the door from the rooftop. But again, like, I mean, I would go in thinking that at least a block to maybe 2 blocks out, they probably have this thing. They've got a perimeter probably cordoned off. Like, I mean, not literally, but my guess is they probably have eyes on all the roads coming in. I mean, I would if I had something of this fucking level going down. Like, you better believe I'd be having that shit fucking scoped out, protected.
Yeah, I mean, you got to remember it's still pretty much a public area, so they're probably going to have some eyes out. But you can do a lot of that on the street at the door. I don't think you're going to see like shooters in the rooftops. You might have a window or two. The thing I'd actually be kind of a little bit more worried about is if they had any of the local cops on the tape. If we start seeing police presence, it's around a bar, likely to have some cops there. My assumption is probably better than 50-50 that they're like on the take of the bloodsuckers.
May I ask a question?
You know, the other piece there is I'm kind of worried about anything magical. Go ahead, Father. Sorry.
What I'm wondering, someone help remind me, what the fuck are we doing here in the first place?
God's work.
Why are we?
Well-
I'm curious, real quick. What the fuck are we going in this place for?
There are two groups. Okay, so Cruz, he's a mage working with a group trying to help Alice. So this is one of the those fucking fucks. They came in and tried to step in when we was trying to do the good Lord's work and trying to drive them demons straight out that little girl. One of them
Praise Jesus.
motherfucking yeah, they came in, and he says that there's two groups in Denver. It's got to be fucking Chicago. The Catholic Church, and then there's a criminal drug dealing organized crime. Let's see. And the basically this is going to be like these motherfuckers are going to know about everything. Like this.
Well, it sounds like either way, we're gonna go in and bust the fucking place up. So let's just go in and bust the fucking place up.
I mean, if we can nab one of these motherfuckers, if we can find a HVT and fucking nab them and pull them out before we have to fucking
I don't know what a fucking HVT is, but we got 6 of us, so let's just go.
A high value target. Like if we can grab, like if we can identify and nab one of these guys, like without having to take on an entire goddamn coven of fucking bloodsuckers, I think we're all going to be better for it. I mean, last time, shit, remember what happened at the fucking church?
On the streets, do you? You just let them. You go in, you get your little shits like the sneaky fucking rats you are, and you don't go in there and just bust the fucking place open.
Oh, hey, I'm with you. I mean, I'd kill every last one of them fucking E&Es and fucking put them dead in the dirt. But I mean, we got to think. I mean, again, there's 6 of us. There could be 60 of them. We don't know. Like,
yeah. Answer to a different higher authority, don't you, Jeb?
I mean, hey, I definitely appreciate your enthusiasm there, Padre. But I mean, shit, you know as well as I do. Shit, this shit don't come easy. I mean, you still got the fucking stitches on your fucking belly where they put some lead in you, and I mean, we got to be smarter. We got to be smarter about this shit.
Hey, Lord of Darkness, what month is it? Like, is it winter?
October.
No, it's October.
So
it's the weekend before Halloween.
So are there leaves on these trees? Because there's this place is totally obscured by leaves, but in the winter, if the leaves are gone, we'd be able to see it a lot better.
All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray.
It's most of the leaves are down, but there's still some. I would say probably 90% of the leaves have hit the ground.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, should give us an unobstructed, shooting angle if we need it.
For the most part, you'll have decent visual, but it'll still be semi-obscured.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I gotta think though, like we probably don't want to put anybody up on a fucking roof, because if we put them on, like that's like how the fuck are we gonna get them out if we need to fucking exfil out there like fucking ASAP.
Well, besides, there's no really high roofs anywhere nearby. I mean,
there's like a 3-level brownstone, kitty corner across the street.
Yeah, but the house we're looking at is 2 levels, so
yeah. I mean, it'd be kind of tit for tat. I mean, it'd give us a little bit of elevation. But
there's a lot of tit and tat in that building. I will say.
Tit and twat.
Thank you, Bartholomew.
Tit and tat, and
tit
another
and twat.
one.
A lot of tit and twat.
Tit tat twat, I think is what they say.
I mean, if we set somebody if we set a sniper down Cortez Street,
TTT,
and like to the west of Cortez, like leave it, on the corner of like Cortez and Leave It, or there looks like there's a fucking like an alley just east of Leave It. So we could set like a sniper up down there. So like if we need to get the fuck out of there, I mean that's a good 100 yard to about 100 so yards away. Fuck, we could even set them down further down, fucking Cortez and Oakley. Just so that, if we need to get the fuck out of there, we start heading down Cortez. We got that sniper giving us cover. He can start picking people off as they're coming out to their vehicles. So, we exfil down Cortez Street with fucking sniper cover coming, further down. And then we can pick up the sniper on the way out.
So Tommy is here, and he's listening to this. He's being his quiet self, but he's paying attention. And he basically says to you, he's like, when you say sniper, I assume you're talking about me.
Oh yeah, shit, Tommy.
Oh, just make that fucking assumption.
Yeah, you absolutely know. No, you if we can get you on Overwatch, basically protecting us as we, make the getaway in case we need it, dropping any bad guys as they come out to their cars or try chasing us down. Yeah, we can scoop you up on the way out, and we can all get away lickety split. So
our target house. Let me see here. I'm looking at this too. Our target house is 1036.
Mm-hmm.
The houses next to it are no good. The one across the street ain't great. Okay, you're talking about the that yellow brick apartment.
I'm looking at the aerial view, the satellite view, so I'm only seeing rooftops right now.
That's what I was looking at first.
When are you going to land?
But
should have stayed.
Like I got no problem climbing up something like that. He's like, oh shit, look at that. Okay.
Yeah, I'd say make sure you drop a rope or something to make sure you can exfil out of the location ASAP in case we need to boogie out of there. Fucking
sign up.
Okay, so if you
for your friends
on the corner of Hoyne and Cortez, there's that 3-story building there, and if you look at the really small alley,
yep,
there's like an electric pole or something like that lines the building. I could shimmy up that easy. Get up on that roof, and that'll give me coverage on that corner.
Oh yeah. I see it.
But you know what? Like what you were saying earlier, like there is the possibility of somebody else already being up there.
I mean, we that's true. This is where that little drone.
Could Kono do like a magical recon of the area? Could he look for anything that's triggering, any watcher spirits, anything like that? Just to kind of give us a pulse, like block to 2 blocks out from the building itself. That probably highlight a fair amount of stuff. And Father Albright, I'm not sure if you have skills in that area as well, trying to ascertain evil or wards, but probably
I don't know if this helps, but I've never felt unsecure there, and neither has a bunch of really powerful fucking people who've got a lot of money and a lot of power. None of them are concerned, so I'm assuming there is some kind of security there that I haven't seen.
Hey, you guys, if you're looking for a tall building, look about 2 blocks up to the northwest. There's a hospital.
That's convenient.
It is convenient. Since we'll probably be in it. We'll probably be in it one way or another at the end of it.
Don't have to go too far to get help.
I don't know this for certain, but I bet there's some kind of bargain going on between this here location and that there location.
Yeah, you break 9 bones and they fix your 10th broken bone for free.
Probably, right. Floyd, you're fucking hilarious and shit. Nice.
That's what it is.
I didn't know you were so funny.
What do you mean funny?
Nazareth Family
No,
Health
I-
Center. Is that what you're talking
I
about?
don't mean looking.
Like I amuse you? Like I'm a clown?
There's the
Yeah.
St. Mary of Nazareth Hospital.
Kind of, yeah, like that.
Okay, yeah. I see it.
Like a clown, sure. I don't really like clowns though.
I don't think we got a clear line of sight to the Target building though from there.
Yeah, you do. That building is hella tall. Do a street view. That's totally, you have sight on the building. Look how tall that freaking hospital is.
Oh, all right.
What you're talking about? What
Yeah, it's a
what
big
street's it
building.
on?
Division Street and Oakley Boulevard.
Yeah, it's Amita Health Saints Mary and Elizabeth Hospital.
Oh yeah. That motherfucker is what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 stories high.
Yeah, you definitely.
Oh fuck.
And it's only 2
Hey,
blocks away. You can
You
easily.
know, just remember, guys, it's easier to see something to do something than to do something about it. So if you're that far away and at that elevation, you're probably going to be masked if you do see a threat and you're trying to cover us or look for anybody coming in. So if you're up there or you're looking at putting something up there that's a human,
It's gonna be
that could be sporty. So the best you could do is report. That's why I'm kind of thinking maybe we keep it in a little bit closer. You probably need to start going ahead and moving up and getting in position. And I think we start looking to push Bartholomew in there like about 10:30, 11 o'clock.
St. John, I used to work with Masca to try to ascertain magical happenings and so forth. I do use something called supernal vision.
Didn't he shoot his shotgun?
No, he just drifted off into his own thing.
Cool.
But
I'm good. Good.
he had the ability to see things at a distance. I, however, do not. So, I can get down there and I can walk around and I can report back over the hunter comms to anyone what I see. That's about all I can offer as far as doing any kind of magical recon.
Shit, I could bring you as my guest.
Or I could even just walk around outside.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
I mean, it's a week from Halloween, so me walking around won't be as noticed.
Okono, honestly,
Hey, I'll tell you what they won't notice is a priest.
Nobody will notice shit because honestly, people will. Here's what's gonna happen: you're gonna walk in there, and people are gonna be like, "Oh, that's kick ass," and then in like 12 months, people are gonna be walking around with the beaded shit you wear, right? Well, I don't think it's gonna be a problem, right? I think it's probably gonna set the fashion world on fire and whatnot. Honestly,
I'm just
Right.
wondering, like, we already know, hey, Red, like them dogs, they said that they was like tethered to you or some shit. Like if they's got eyes on you, I'm just wondering if these bloodsuckers might not have the same thing. I kind of worry about you sticking your neck out, trying to get eyes on the situation if they might be on the hunt for you as well. Well, I'm like, yeah, we can send in Bart. You know, Bart he's about as incognito as you can get in this situation.
incognito.
That's right. He's gonna be our man on the scene, and I think the rest of us just need to fucking button up, hold tight. I think if we try to do something with if we try to do something where we're setting up snipers and positions and shit like that, I think we're gonna run into trouble trying to exfil people. especially like I think the hospital's a great idea. It's a hell of a vantage point, but yeah, if we need to get out in a hurry, whoever's up there is gonna be fucked.
Tommy says, yeah. I don't have a helicopter, and even if I did, the helicopter pad's down on the ground level.
I don't have one either. I've always wanted one, right? Because like, oh, I'm sorry, you're not talking. Never mind.
I mean, I could rappel down there, but that still would be. There's issues.
I mean, what we can do, we can just park in the vehicle, you know, a couple blocks away, and we got ears on you. So I mean, with Floyd behind the wheel, I mean, we can get to your position in 20 seconds. Granted, a lot of shit can go down in 20 seconds, but we can come in there and fucking level that place if you fucking give us the word. So,
Floyd, you're saying you don't have one of those little helicopter thingies, the drones?
Not with me.
Okay. Shit, could we pick a cheap one up from Best Buy? Stick a camera on it?
I don't know. Maybe for
they will most commercial ones that you can buy very rapidly. They will already have a camera on. They're usually slave to an iPhone or an Android, so they're easy to use. Probably plug them into your 110 adapter in your vehicle, or just have an extra battery pack. You're probably good to go.
Tommy says if we could do that, we could check out the roof of that place that's kitty corner to the Target house. And if there's no one up there, I could just go up there. Otherwise, I could have a secondary spot.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's great. Like, yeah, I mean, fuck, at that range, you don't even need a sniper rifle. You can just fucking go guns blazing. You can fucking shotgun the shit out of those people from kitty corner across the street.
Sure.
Shoot your shotgun.
Shoot your shotgun. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, we got time, so we can fucking head over to Better Purchase, or you know.
Look, here's a question, right? Are you looking to shoot a bunch of these people? I'm confused. Like,
I mean,
you're not using me like as bait to like.
No, we got to get information. That's the main thing. I mean, like, end of the day, we want to put these motherfuckers in the ground.
No, we got
to get some info.
Look, Jeb, I just hate to see McCully get like gunned down in Chicago, right? I have a feeling he's gonna have like this career resurgence, right?
No, that's okay. McCully's been a vampire for the last 10 years.
No, he hasn't. No, that happened this year. You've been watching too much TV, Marcus. So have I. He's fucking awesome, by the way. Look, I just don't want any of the people that I know to get hurt, right? Like, we're there to determine where the shit's coming from, right? And it's got to be coming from some high fucking level, because I don't think I've had any of that shit up my nose, and you'd think I would, right? Like, that's the shit. Like, if it's the shit, I should have it here, but I don't.
No,
right?
That's what I'm saying, Bart. I mean, you are our ace. You're the ace up the sleeve.
Fuck yeah.
Because if it wasn't for you, our only recourse we'd have to go in there and just start fucking slaying and laying them out. But right now, because we got you, you're our in. So
just like, don't get too fucking trigger happy, right? Because like, you could change the fucking history of film, television, or music by just like shooting a fucking sweep through there. You know what I'm saying? If you fucking burst into the crowds, like, Christ, we could lose, let's say, we could lose like Prince,
David Bowie,
like a bunch of these fuckers.
Tommy looks at you guys. He says, I'm gonna run quick and get one of those little drone things.
Yeah, you know, hey, Bart, you know me. Discretion is my middle name. I will not be trigger happy. So,
no, I can't verify that, as I don't have any form of birth certificate, or I'm not great with Google.
Sorry. Here in the States, that's just a saying. That just means that, you know, hey, I'm good as gold. Like you can trust me. I ain't gonna start
You
spraying
know,
bullets until
I
you're well killed.
fucking want to, Jeb. There's some shit I'm guessing we probably don't agree on. We're not on the same fucking level, right? But like I really like you, and I think like you're some cool shit. So I just want to make sure we're on the same page, that we don't go fucking guns blazing into this shit. I can handle this.
Hey,
This
as
is
long
this
as you
is
got a handle, I trust you.
I
This
call
is
this
this
I
like I
call
said.
this shit I call this shit my jam.
I think this
This
is the
is
proper
like
delegation of responsibility.
this is what I do, right?
Yeah, I think you know, as long as you got it covered, as long as you don't need us, like you can go in there, you do your thing, and we don't gotta harm a fucking pretty hair on any one of their heads.
That's great. I love it. I love it. I'm good then. I wasn't good, but now I'm good.
Okay. Well, Tommy took off.
Maybe we should get a good look at this area beforehand, huh?
Sure can.
Once again, don't leave me alone because I don't have Bunny. Do you want me to have them like book me a car for a specific time? Like, they're so good at that. Yeah or no? It's everybody's confused.
Yeah, I'm not
It's probably a
exactly.
good idea to go
Yeah,
ahead
I
and have
booked you
a
ride.
call. Yeah.
I booked you ride. It's the time is locked in. There's a little message that tells the driver to not change the address, that you're going to the one destination and that's it. You're not taking any detours. You're not going anywhere else.
You hooked that up for me, then, Flynn. Finn.
Yeah, I most definitely
I
did.
called you Flynn. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's
You're
probably because I know you've got a flair to you, Finn. I called you Flynn.
Is it just me, or should we have the Uber driver not drop them off at the fucking exact addresses? I don't know if these guys might be more savvy than Floyd is, but I'm thinking like,
No, Jeb, I've been here,
if
but
I was setting this shit up, I'd have Floyd do some sort of, you know, fucking computer nerd fucking stuff to make sure if anybody was like typing into a fucking search thingy on
Jeb,
the thing with the goggles, then yeah, like that, yeah.
Jeb, I've got an open invite, right?
All right.
And it's Oral October, and that's where I fucking shine, bitch. Called you a bitch again. I'm sorry. It's that's how close I feel to you,
I mean,
Jeb.
dropping him off at the main entrance, at the main place, would be okay. I would say that it's wouldn't be as risky dropping him off at the hospital and having him, you know, hump a couple blocks. I would say it would be extremely risky dropping him off at the elementary school.
I love fucking elementary schools, man. Like, do you remember like being an adult and going back there, and you're like, God, I'm a fucking giant. Do you remember that shit?
Okay, so when
You're
do
like,
we, when do we need to,
you're like fucking Godzilla in like this.
Akona says, I'm gonna wait outside.
I really like him, you know that. Native people are so amazingly spiritual, especially that guy. I really think he's keen, you know. But he's like the Southwest Indian, right? Is that
Finn,
true?
what time is the ride
Right.
scheduled to pick him up?
Yeah, what time are they picking me up?
I mean, what, like, say, I mean, if it's if we want him to get there at like 10:30, we'll probably say, you know what, quarter to 10 ish.
Yeah, I would say that's the perfect time. It's like you guys read my fucking mind on that. That's the perfect time, man.
Okay.
Get the show on the road.
Okay, so in the meantime, you guys get a little food. Tommy gets back. He gets his little little drone set up to his phone.
Shit,
Um,
Lord of Darkness. Do I have any Twizzlers?
No,
Fuck.
no. You
Twizzlers.
completely forgot to get those and to keep them.
Do I have any candy or any treats on me at all?
You check your
Tic Tac
pocket.
even?
Well, you have some. You have one piece of blackjack gum.
I fucking love that shit, man. Oh,
Mhm.
the gum you like will come back in style.
And
love
and
David
you,
Lynch,
you
man.
you do have a mini Reese's peanut butter cup that is melted in your right hip pocket.
I fucking love that, man. All right, I suppose that'll have to do for my fucking Twizzlers, man.
It'll
They
freeze real nice.
they
I've
make
actually done
mouth-
that more times than I like to admit.
They make mouths happy, those things. Fucking Twizzlers. But I'm good.
So yeah, you guys have your plan all set to go. Who's going to be taking off early, like around 8, 9, to do the reconning?
I think. Well, shit. I mean, we'll probably. I mean, I think we should send the drone in first. So I guess that would be
Tommy. Tommy wants to go early.
Yep. But we certainly want to send the drone in, make sure that the rooftops are clear, and then we can go from there. So probably Floyd with
Akono would like to go early.
Why is Jeb so cautious and careful all of a sudden?
He's had his ass whooped a bunch of times.
Jesus Christ.
True.
Like,
why is that?
I'm like waiting for my opportunity to like police him, and he's like policing everybody else. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
Well, also there's
Who are you and what have you done to Jeb?
also there's a new presence who is kind of well put together and situated.
That's true. Yeah, Blake is. I respond very well to no, actually, I don't respond well to chain of command. I respond well to similar pig-headed, obstinate, fucking aggressive people, and that's kind of Blake. So yeah,
with competency.
Yes.
You know,
Yep. I'm like, oh, all right, this motherfucker knows what he's talking about. Yeah, what he says.
Yep. If you got that, all of that, fuck dog personality with competency behind it, or a belief that there's competency behind it.
Right. Find the guy who knows the job and fucking listen to him.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a good leader in the lack of good leadership, but when there's the presence of good leadership, I will be the best follower you found.
Right. Yeah. It's an interesting thing. I've heard that from two different guys that are like, special forces guys, like in real life, who like they don't know each other, but they both told me the same thing. They're like, oh yeah. I mean, when you're out in the field, you find the guy that knows the most about the job and you fucking listen to him. And I was like, oh shit. I'm like, do they train you about that? Because I'm like, I've heard that from another dude. And like, holy shit, like that seems like that's a thing. And he was like, oh yeah, no, that's absolutely a thing. Like, yeah, it's like, yeah, stop pretending like you know everything. Find the guy who knows what the fuck they're doing, and you fucking follow them.
Yeah, it's like that scene in Black Hawk Down when they're getting chow before their mission, and the captain guy goes into this Delta Force guy, and he's like, hey, where's the safety on that weapon, soldier? And he's like, hey, safety's right here.
It's right here. Like Delta, no, that's a hot weapon. Safety's right here.
We made fun of that scene so fucking much in my group. Safety's not on, man. This is right here.
It's my safety.
Am I pointing it at you? Then shut the fuck up. Yeah. A lot of that shit. Okay. Do you guys want to get into this next part? I mean,
can we just avoid it?
I mean,
Can I
do
just sum?
anything.
Can I just sum it up? Oh dear.
You
Lord.
guys go in, guns blazing. Bartholomew is snorting cocaine off of someone's butthole.
Well, I'm not there because people didn't give the exact direction to this fucker, and he dragged me all over the fucking. So when I arrived there, all the shit's already happened, and I'm like, well, fuck, take me back to the Evanston in my Wiener mansion.
That's what you think happened, but you're actually right on time.
I was riffing. Thank you very much.
So basically all I'm saying is we lost Jay for now.
We got no Tommy.
And, yeah, Tommy would be beneficial to have here. I mean, I can sub-play him. I can also do that with Dan if we want to do that.
I mean, it's 11:15. Can we get to a point where we're ready? So next time it's like Bartholomew.
Everything just goes. Everything just happens. Yeah, I mean
or is this like going to be one of the things where it's like, well, it kind of really depends on what the fuck you do. Like, can we kind of say, okay, like here we go. We're gonna. So when we start out next time, we're gonna be like, okay, so we did the recon. It went okay. Tommy's up on this building or on this building, and then we're sitting in and then Bart's like walking into the party at 10:30 p.m. or 10 p.m.
Yeah,
because I'm cool with that. Yeah, I'm cool with that as long as we. So this game session was recon setup, and getting ready to go do the big thing.
Yeah. I was actually expecting that to happen about an hour ago.
Yeah. I mean, let me tell you, it always goes way slower than I imagined. Even when I'm like hitting the gas, like go, just roll. I don't give a fuck. He's got 6 hit points. I don't care. I'm not even looking. Just go. Just kill him. But if we can just say so. Next time we start, we'll start with Bart. Coming from the party. I think that's, go walking into the party and we start doing that mission.
Sure.
I think that'll be good.
Sure. If we have Matt, we can fill him in and, give him the option on what he would want to do. I think that, setting up across the street would be something that he would do. Set up a rappel rope on the back and, quick.
Yeah, so he can get the fuck out of there if he needs to. Yep.
Right. A quick rundown. Run down the 3-story wall. That shit would hurt. Falling off of it, jumping off of it.
Marcus, I had Bunny. I had Bunny make a call for me.
Okay.
Just let me, if you can, either now or later, let me know what the results of that call was. That would be fabulous.
I saw your last message. I didn't see anything about the call.
Okay, that was up. Might have been up a bit.
Okay. There's been a lot of whispers. I mean, it's World of Whispers. We talked about that last time.
But I did say that in the last call that I had a very specific person I wanted to contact. So I've got the hat.
And of course, Floyd perpetually must fill up the chat with the game chat with constant useless whispers.
It's okay. It's all part of the fun.
They call that the careless whispers.
Okay, so what ended up happening with your call was it rang exactly 2 1/3 times, and then Macaulay Culkin went right to voicemail.
Motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I will leave that bitch home alone. That bitch is home.
And then strangely, 2 minutes later, you find out that Kieran Culkin actually called up and is looking for more drugs.
He's so much more fun. Yeah, I invite that shit. I invite his shit.
He's great. He's so good in Succession.
Yes, agreed. And also, if you ever watch any of Red Letter Media, it's a very funny like movie review site. He loves them and kind of glams on to like their shit, and he's very funny on it. So Red Letter Media, Macaulay Culkin, check it out. It's very funny.
Well, next time, hopefully, yeah. I mean, we can start just getting right into it. Should not be any kind of problem at all.
I'll be fucking ready, bitches. I will prepare a fucking portfolio of how fucking Bartholomew enters into
I'll
this
try to
fucking scene.
I'll try to be ready earlier. You know, like if we can kick off at 9 or even 8:30 if people are around.
Mm-hmm. I just need to know ahead of time so I can prepare the family.
He's good. So are we thinking? So let's see. 2 weeks from now.
Is that when you're going to be in town?
No,
shit.
It's the last day in September. September 30th is 2 weeks.
September 30th. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Should be good.
Yeah. I am out of town. Well, that shouldn't matter.
Well, either way, we'll be back next Monday with Another Day in Hell.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Well, Another Day in Hell.
And until then, we will go ahead and sign off for now and see you guys next time. Thanks so much.
Appreciate all you guys.
Stupid Book Hunting.
Peace, my Pete.
Thank you. We are the Critical Fail.
We are indeed.
Believe it or not, we are the Critical Fail.
And can we say, John and Jason, it was awesome to have you.
Yes, it's so good to see y'all.
Seeing you guys.
And hey, if y'all want to or have time to, would like to join Another Day in Hell, let me know. It is it's fun so far. It's D&D 5e. We've got a shit ton of people, but it's actually going pretty fast considering.
That's because Alan has been choosing his time to speak.
No, we've all been very
and I'm not playing Bartholomew.
Did I roll a character for that one?
Have you rolled? No, I don't think you have rolled a character for that one. You totally can if you want to. Just message me, let me know. We can totally do something. Right now, this is the most charismatic party I think I have ever seen. I think the average charisma is like 15. We have like a fighter who's super charismatic, 2 paladins,